do or unrealistic for schools to do, because they are discharging the child from supervised care. So they're saying that this child can be with a parent in a parent's supervision. So if it is eat every 2 hours, I think, yeah, and that's, again, right, yeah. But I think that the goal of the people creating the safety plans is to allow that student to be in school and at home, and they think they can be safe in those environments with some small accommodations. And the school can usually provide those accommodations. If there ever was something that we couldn't provide, I think then it comes down to the communication of the school to be both with the student and with the parent. Like, hey, this is something we can't do for the duration of the school day. And that doesn't, there's not a requirement on the school to then provide those things, but I think it gives a jumping off point for that communication to start. And that would allow the parent to be like, okay, maybe I'll come get my child for a half day for the next couple days to see how they're doing. Or if that's not possible, just communicating on what that child might actually need to make sure we're providing that full holistic care.
Thank you, and I appreciate that. Through you, Madam Chair, I have one more question. So let's pretend that we have a safety plan in place for Senator Anwar. And I'm the school, and I comply, and his mother, Nicole, doesn't. Can the school then, don't ask how that all works, but can the school then report the parent and do a DCF referral saying, I have the safety plan, I'm complying, but Nicole is not feeding Anwar every 2 hours. She refuses to do that. So he comes to school and he's, you know, the safety plan is not complying. I also don't want to put parents in a position where they could then have a referral against them because they're not complying with the safety plan.
Rep. Biggins.
So I think that there's multiple factors at play there, and I think that school is always going to be a mandated reporter, so I don't want to undercut that. I think that if a parent is neglecting a child's needs, they're always going to be reported to DCF. Every mandated reporter is going to do that. So if a child has a safety plan and a parent isn't following through on that safety plan, if the school or if any other mandated reporter views that as neglect, then they would have to file. And that's just in that being a mandated reporter. So the fact that the safety plan is shared with the school isn't going to be looking to be able to file on the parent. The school is going to be looking to provide the care that the child needs. And I think that that's the goal and that's the idea. At the same time, the scenario you bring up, yes, if a parent isn't protecting their child from themselves in the way that they've been told to do that, then they are neglecting that child's needs and they would need to be reported on. So
I think of scenarios, if I could, sorry, through you, is that maybe the safety plan says Senator Anwar has to go to therapy 3 times a week. And Nicole, the mom, says, you know what, no, I can do one a week, but I can't do 3 times a week because I'm too busy in public health. Then